How are you? I get asked sometimes by people, is it necessary to have a degree to be an artist? And the short answer to that is no, it's not. It's completely unnecessary to have a degree to be an artist. But, you know, I would hasten to add to that it's always a good idea to study something and have an understanding of what it is you're doing. And a degree, a Bachelor of Arts, could be a really, really good way of doing that. You know, there are different reasons as to why a person may want to study the arts and achieve degree level, or even a master's and stuff afterwards, you know. Sometimes when you're doing submissions as an artist, they ask you for your CV, and of course, you know, having a degree is a great foundation to have on your CV and say, look, I've studied this and this is what I've done, and you know, it's kind of basic stuff, like, you know. I mean, anyone who says to you, oh, no degrees, or it's a waste of money, blah blah blah, all this stuff, like, you know, it's not fully the truth either. It's good to have shown people and yourself that you have taken it seriously and you have committed to a certain path of study to perfect your craft, become the artist that you are. You know, it's not that it's necessary, it's just part of a process that may not be applicable to every other artist. I don't have a degree. Unfortunately for me, I'm the type of student who you know, is quite rebellious and difficult to deal with, and that's the truth. You know, I have to teach myself, I have to learn for myself, and it's a difficult process as well. You know, if I was a bit more open to receiving teaching from a certain sector of the society, then fair enough, it would be a lot easier for me. But unfortunately for me, I find it very difficult. You know, I can't be contained within a certain type of system too easily. So doing a 3-year degree and spending 20 grand on it is an illogical process for me. Having said that, I find other ways to study. I've spent time with artists, and I developed my process that way with direct kind of education in that sense, you know. So having a degree is not fully easy or readily available for someone like me, and there's lots of people like me in that sense, you know. Even back in school I was like this, you know. I couldn't grasp the curriculum or get into a sense of study, or, you know, it was just difficult for me, and that's how it was, you know. But having said that, if I were to say to kids or younger people today, I would say, do a degree. It's a good thing to have. There's nothing to lose. Maybe a few pound in a couple of years or a couple of euro, but like ultimately it is a good thing to have. You know, it does show a good sense of, you know, this is the education and process that I've taken, you know. And anybody that kind of tries to whitewash it and say, no, you don't need a degree, they probably have an agenda there, or maybe a chip on their shoulder. I don't know. It's kind of, how should I put it? It's more a sense of like, if you're going to do something, you need to study it. If you're going to be an abstract painter defining new methods of paint, well, it's good to know the basics as well. It's good to know how to do some life drawing and landscape drawing and portraiture and things like that, and just understand what it is that people did before, so that you want to break the rules, you need to know what those rules are first, you know. Otherwise there's a sense of arrogance going on, a sense of ignorance, you know, and it's a fine line too. Sometimes too much knowledge can affect work as well and give it a real sense of, you know, ideology and fucking, you know, it's just not right. So look, what I'm saying is this, fundamentally, if you wish to do a degree, then go for it. Do it if that's in your heart, but don't do it for the reasons of it looks good, because you won't enjoy yourself in college. You won't have a good time with that. If you're doing it to look good, or because you're in love with the idea of being an artist rather than the art, then, you know, it's not going to end very well, in the sense that your career will be short term and you won't actually get to promote or do the actual work that you want to do. So yeah, it's not necessary to have a degree, but it certainly helps, you know, it helps the process. So there you go, that's what I think about that. You know, please leave a like, subscribe, and if you have any issues or comments about this, then let me know. I'd love to hear that in the comment section. Thank you very much, guys.